What's going on, y'all? This your boy Get a Diddy, and man, the boy Baby Shooter and been getting into it with Tee Grizzley for the last few months. I want to say within 4 months they've been going back and forth over the accusations that Baby Shooter put on Tee Grizzley, basically saying that he's snitching and he got like some type of snitching allegations on the case that Baby Shooter was fighting. You know what I'm saying? That was involving Tee Grizzley, or the case was about Tee Grizzley or over Tee Grizzley. You know, they've been going back and forth online, shooting shots at each other, you know, verbally, not physically, but well, hopefully it don't get to that. But you know, with this internet drama, you know, you never know how things play out these days, you know, with artists having to come out here to perform in LA, you know, and Baby Shooter from being from LA, you know what I'm saying, making it all type of threats online. You just never know where things can go nowadays, you know what I mean? Because, you know, over the years, a lot of rappers been passing away through gun violence and just violence, period. You know what I'm saying? Within these internet beefs that spill to the streets and not most of the time get serious. But, you know, like I said, with the accusations, we had Sadie Nash come out with a segment. He was speaking on the paperwork and everything, basically saying that the paperwork that Baby Shooter presented, it looks like false paperwork. It don't look credible. You know, just the way the document was set up and how it was typed, it just doesn't look like a legitimate document. You know, and that's basically what Sadie Nash was saying. So we cover that in this video, and we cover a little bit of Hefe basically clearing up his name because Baby Shooter was basically saying that he had something. Well, I ain't gonna say he had something to do with him being assaulted in the county jail, because Baby Shooter is currently in the county jail right now. I don't know what he's fighting right now, but he was assaulted the other day. You know, he was caught screaming on the phone that whoever he was in jail with was trying to expose him, you know what I mean? And they was trying to press the line on Baby Shooter over the Tee Grizzley accusations and all that. That's the part that would confuse me, because it's like, these dudes that assaulted Baby Shooter is from LA and Tee Grizzley from Detroit, so it looked like a payout to me. I mean, we ain't gonna say that's what it is, but it just that's how it looks, you know what I mean? Because what kind of ties you got way out here in LA to make dudes want to assault somebody over the stuff they saying, when if y'all don't have any ties, it's like some payout type of issue going on. But yeah, we're gonna cover all that in this video, so stay tuned. You know, we're just gonna cover everything, so the people that's not in the loop, you know what I'm saying, I can speed you up to everything. That way you don't gotta go the video and other people to check it out. You can check it all out right here. All right, let's get it.
Set with it. First shot that, know what time it is, man.
How long you did?
Shit, nigga did 2 years fighting, you know what I'm saying? I was fighting life for 2 years and shit. My last court date, they gave a time served type shit.
Yeah.
I'm my nigga, you know what I'm saying, thugging it out though, regular shit.
Show for show, man. You know the internet got questions.
Man, let's pop it. Let's talk about
All right,
it.
so first off, I want to ask about the Tee Grizzley situation.
Pop it. Let's talk about it.
So what ended up happening? Like,
man, that bitch ass told on it, man. You know what I'm saying? First of all, I highlighted a couple about the little situation, a little motivation. You feel me? And then went back and told my business to him. You feel me? So I got on the line because I just threw it off. I told my business to like right. So that video surfaced, and then police seen that. That's how they knew me. Cause I got the telling, talking to him, pointing me out, giving my Instagram, all little shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Tee Grizzley bad, dead homie. He bad people.
So
over here.
So do the internet know?
Hey, well, that's how I feel though. I don't know how everybody Detroit. All of niggas. I catch niggas in the city. I'm robbing all of them. I'm robbing all of them. I catch in the city on the dead homies. All them Detroit rappers on the dead homies. That's how I feel. Besides Doug though, dead homies. Doug really on Krypton. Everybody else though, I'm robbing all them dead homies. Hey, think I'm playing for a victim like the rest of South Park. For real though.
All right, y'all see from that little clip right there, you know, he had a lot to say, you know what I mean, about Tee Grizzley. He was fighting this case for two years, fighting life. You know, even though he made that little video, he still didn't really go into detail what he was fighting for real. So, but whatever it was, you know, it was gonna take him out the game if he was fighting life. But basically, you know, like I was saying, that the accusation that he's putting out is basically that Tee Grizzley is a snitch. So You know, that's pretty much what we going off of right now. But he's just, I don't know, man. It's just these guys be super tough. You know what I'm saying? When they in their section, when they around 100 to 20 niggas, they just the baddest nigga on the planet. But when you catch these dudes by themselves, they don't be on that same type of timing. And then the name this nigga got, which is Baby Shooter, that sound like some deadly shit, and he might be a deadly type of guy, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, when you out here living like that, you're gonna end up in one place, which is for sure jail, but you can end up the other place too, which is in the ground. But let's just say, speaking realistically, with a name like that, and if you living like that, you're gonna end up in jail. When you go to jail, it ain't no shooting. You know what I'm saying? You gotta really see what you made of when you go behind them walls. If you ain't got the hands to keep niggas off you and keep your respect alive in there with your hands, that Baby Shooter shit don't matter behind them walls. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, these dudes be super tough for the internet, super tough with a gang of people. You know what I'm saying? But you just always find something different when they get behind them walls. All right, let's get into the part where Seti Nance talk about the paperwork. Let's get it. He like, hell nah, bro. I gotta clear my name, man. This nigga going crazy online. Talking about Baby Shooter. It's only right. Any man wanna clear their name up when the nigga lying.
The document in the image appears to be an investigation report that looks official at first glance, but there are several indications that suggest it's not an authentic police report and was likely typed up by someone rather than issued by a real department. Formatting issues. Real police reports follow strict templates, usually with official headers, case numbers, officer signatures, and department seals or logos. This one just has Devonshire Police Department, Los Angeles, typed plainly, without an emblem or standardized formatting, inconsistent writing style. The grammar, spacing, and punctuation are inconsistent. Wallace's, resident, missing space, random capitalization. Real police reports are carefully reviewed and typed free of such errors. Unusual content for an official report. It mentions the artist by stage name, Tee Grizzley, and Instagram handles, Shooter Gang, which is unprofessional wording and not typical of formal evidence references. Officers would describe this more precisely, e.g., an Instagram account under the name Shooter Gang. Questionable details. Mentions of uploading to evidence.com are vague. While that's a real platform used by law enforcement, the way it's mentioned here sounds more like a placeholder than an official procedure. No signatures or departmental stamps. Real reports include officer signatures, dates, report IDs, and often redacted or case management references at the bottom. This one doesn't. Paper and typeface clues. The document looks like it was typed in a generic word processor, Times New Roman / Courier-like font, and printed on regular paper, not an official report sheet. Conclusion. This report is almost certainly not authentic. It looks like someone typed it up to look official. It lacks key hallmarks of genuine police documentation.
So if that is the case, man, this nigga Baby Shooter done paid his way to make himself look credible in all these accusations that he's throwing out there. And if that is the case, bro, that's not no street shit. Street niggas go off of morals and principles. Well, at least back in the day they did, because nowadays, dudes just doing whatever, you know what I mean, to go viral or to get some type of clout. And Baby Shooter, he up and coming, but Tee Grizzley is certified, you know what I mean? He made his breakthrough years ago. So for a nigga like Baby Shooter to drag his name through the mud and swing on his coattail for the clout for his career, that'll be a perfect marketing strategy. You know what I'm saying? Just off the fact of all these accusations that he's throwing on Tee Grizzley, clout is a hell of a drug, especially in the times that we live in now, because anybody and everybody's trying to use it or trying to get it so they can boost their fame into what they needed to be. instead of working hard and getting it the legit way. You know, it's easier to just hate on somebody that's already made it to get your name in the algorithm, and that's what a lot of these people is doing nowadays. You know, to make it to where they need to be. You know, but if that is fake paperwork, that's fine, man. And you know, what's in the dark always eventually come to the light anyway. So if it is fake paperwork, you know, shit, sometimes justice will be handled in the streets and not in the court system. You know, that's probably why he was assaulted in jail. You know, but let's tap in on one of his interviews when he was speaking on Tee Grizzley. He was on the P Nice show with P Nice. He was basically talking about all the accusations on there too as well. All right, let's check it out.
Tee Grizzley ever talked to law enforcement about it though?
Yeah, I've looked. So first, right? He did a little. I guess he did a little shit insurance to get his shit back and shit. So at that point, he ain't talk to him and shit. But when they got the videos, they went back and hollered at him, and then that's when he started leaking.
So what'd he say?
He like they I guess they put out them. At first he like, yeah, we talking to him, and then they put out the little video. Like, I guess they had little screenshots of the videos of all of us on FaceTime type shit. They like, what's up with this? And he like, I guess that nigga like, I don't know him personally, you know what I'm saying, but I heard he was bragging about my house type shit, and they're like, you know what I'm saying, certain little shit. He started saying more and more shit, bro.
So did he say anything to point you out though? Like circle your name, circle your face or something like that?
Yeah.
So they basically gave him a lineup.
6-pack lineup, yeah.
Oh, they gave him a 6-pack lineup and everything?
Lineup. Initial, it said TWJ or something. I guess he a junior. TWJ, all that lineup. I was number 4 on the Dead Homies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm crip.
So you got the paperwork for it?
I got to work for that motherfucker gang. I ain't got the 6-man lineup and all that shit. You know, I'm fresh off. So I hit my lawyer about this shit. He like, yeah, I gotta go grab it up. You feel me? At some office, I gotta go grab it up and shit. But
cause I seen some shit with Wack 100. You told Wack 100 you got the paperwork.
Yeah.
And he put you on DJ Academics and everything.
Yeah, I got the little statement paperwork. You know what I'm saying? I got the little statement paperwork where he snapped the picture and gave it to me and shit like that. But the whole little packet on crib, I gotta go grab that from my lawyer. It's coming soon, cuz that's why, you know what I'm saying, the nigga just kicking back, let the internet say what the internet gonna say, you feel me? And when they think the shit dying down, I'm gonna smack them with that shit.
How long the lawyers say?
I don't know, like I said, I've been out for a week. That nigga, after he got my case, cause he's on my case for 2 years. After he got my case, he went and celebrated in Miami. So shit, he took a little time off. You feel me? So
yeah,
shit, yeah. So he be
so he's not even out here right now.
He back now. But shit, I told him let me get that shit and shit. So
you know, you could hit him up. Just hit up the lawyer and tell him you could go just pick it up from him. He ain't got to send it to you or nothing.
Yeah, he ain't got to send it to him. Go pick it up. You feel me? Like I said, when he beat my case, shit, we were working on this motherfucker for like 2 years. You know what I'm saying? And we ain't know what was gonna happen, bro. You know what I'm saying? They was offering 38 years.
So I guess the paperwork that Sadie Nash showed is the paperwork that he was basically saying that he got that was from this interview with P Nice. But if that's the paperwork, then that paperwork most likely is incredible, because what Sadie Nash was going over is basically doesn't look like real paperwork. So this guy is seeming a little fugazi, you know what I'm saying? I don't know Baby Shooter personally, but just, you know, seeing him do these videos online, it seemed like he making up a few things, you know what I'm saying? Let's tap into what Young and Halfway got talking about, you know, because he on his little segment, he I believe screen recorded or had somebody screen record the noise and the things that was going on in the cell when Baby Shooter was assaulted. Alright, let's run the content.
Deal with the good old people. It's your boy, Young and Hefe. Don't care about number what the check say. Make sure you go ahead, like and subscribe, because it don't cost you nothing to press that button. And if you ring that notification bell, I'm going to bring you mail. What's the good old big deal with the good old people? It's Hot Topics with your boy, Young and Hefe, and I'm here to deliver you another one like the other one. The recipient of Hot Topics, man, we got Baby Shooter, man. Baby Shooter after 5 trade Avalons, man. Y'all know who Baby Shooter is. Baby Shooter was on this internet for the controversial Tee Grizzley thing. Y'all remember everything that transpired, you know what I'm saying, from him, you know, lying, saying that, you know, some other guys did the robbery, you know what I'm saying, have to come back and clean it up and say,
this call is being recorded.
He's been in jail. Well, I'm not going to say he's been in jail for that because he didn't go to jail for that. But y'all know he was in jail for some other things, fighting some other like hot cases or whatnot. And that Tee Grizzley thing was hanging over his head or whatnot. Now, there was a lot of controversy going on because it was all this LA versus Detroit stand with each other, and you just heard all type of stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? You heard a lot of mumbo jumbo pertaining to this stuff. You even heard him coming out parading Whack 100 around, like, oh man, that's he did that, he did this, and you know, all the little fugazi stuff about whoever got a problem with him got a problem with him, which that wasn't the case for real. But however, Baby Shooter has landed in LA County Jail, you know what I'm saying, 2400, and some very crazy things, you know what I'm saying, transpired, you know what I'm saying, today with Baby Shooter, you know what I'm saying, and you know, I called in about the situation, and the people I called in to, they was very unhappy about the situation and how it went. It was basically like, you know, he's X'd out, you know what I'm saying, because of this situation, you know what I'm saying. Now, I don't know if this is going to stand, but we definitely going to speak on the situation because, you know, Baby Shooter should have held water and came to the next tier, you know what I'm saying, and, you know, got some assistance. But, yeah, a lot of these dudes to put him on the phone and, you know, rolled it up out the tier, out the mantra, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, people are saying that he had his mother call him here. So I don't know if any of that true. I don't want to put no slander on nobody that don't belong, but that's what's going on. So we about to get into this little recording. And you already know, man, it's the Hef way and the Hef effect. We gonna commentate.
Yeah.
Oh, come right here, bro. You don't got nothing to do with nothing. Bro, I apologize. I ain't got nothing to do with nothing, bro. Oh, man. Come on. Hey, bro, I ain't got nothing to do with nothing, bro. You didn't do nothing. I didn't do none of that stupid shit, bro. You're not going to get nobody. I ain't going to get nobody to none of them. Damn, bro. Everybody clear. Everybody clear. Tell Detroit. Yeah, tell homie. You got the homie bugging him. And none of that great shit, bro. None of that great shit. Oh, 40 clear. Yeah, homie. On Westside 40, you know what's going on. It's 24, we making the ground shake. Yeah, homies, nigga, we got cut up in here.
Man, it's real ugly, man. So I really don't know what to say, man. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of conflicted with this situation. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I called in and I shuffled this around. You know, I wasn't one of the ones just to hop on the internet and bring this to y'all. Although, you know, he had did some fugazi stuff. You know what I'm saying? Parade names around. He shouldn't have been parading around and should have just kept it GANGSTA. Like I said, it'd still be hard for me to waver my morals, you know what I'm saying? And I just like to keep integrity intact. So, you know, I shopped this around, you know, and I shopped this around to, you know, a friend of mine from this area and somebody, you know, that I know that's an important piece and, you know, handles their business and have been through these stoops handling their business and standing on all 10, you know what I'm saying? So when I first heard about this situation, you know what I'm saying, this situation kind of, you know, took a political stance. Like, man, hold on, like, you know, people tripping like that, like, is that what people want? Like, so I'm thinking that, you know, this was going to be the start, you know, of something because it shouldn't have happened, you know what I'm saying? It definitely shouldn't have happened in this module, but I guess it did, you know what I'm saying? It happened for whatever, you know, you got dudes around here smoking the spice all day, like The Walking Dead, and, you know, it's born. I guess you know it's born. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing to do. So
I went in the module, you know what I'm saying? Shit, 3 in the morning. First couple nights, the first couple hours it was straight. Nigga went to the shower, came back, 10 niggas in there. Shit, it went how it went. You know what I'm saying?
My red fracture, my arm broke. You feel me? They beat my ass and bust on me for like 30 minutes. Shit, you win some, you lose some. They got that one. You feel me? But the tables will turn though. They help me, but they got that one. They help me. They whip my ass. They fucked me up. My arm broke, ribs fractured. You know what I'm saying? They got that. You know what I'm saying? The tables will turn though in the gangland, but shit, I ain't had no win in that fight.
So
That's
let me
that.
ask you
Gang,
something.
I'll be back.
Listen, you part of the trade card, the gangster card. I know Aunt Hefe in there. He running content. Did he know you was there to get you pulled?
Man, they knew I was there when as soon as I landed. They ain't get me pulled upstairs, but it's straight though. I ain't begging, you know what I'm saying? And I knew what was going on. I still bailed up in that bitch. I ain't rolled it up or nothing, you know what I'm saying? So I just came a gangster. But if them niggas knew I was there, they could have got me put up, you know what I'm saying? They probably went to see if I don't know, cuz, but shit, I just came a gangster, you know what I'm saying? We ain't rolled it up. I got to my homies after I handled my business.
So, yeah, because he running content on it. Like, he dropping
Yeah,
names,
that's
who
crazy.
did what, and all kind of shit. I was like, I said, damn, I thought Shooter told me him and Ant was all right.
Yeah, we good, but I thought we was good. Shit, that niggas could have got me put or me went back and did.
This call is being recorded.
But it is what it is. Nigga be right back, man. You know what I'm saying? Nigga ain't gonna win all of them.
Win some, you lose some. You know what I mean? Hey, listen.
Win some, you lose
You
some.
know, hey, listen. And it was a whole lot of battles is fought in the war. You know what I'm saying? So you know how
Yeah,
it go.
most definitely. Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
telling
Table will
niggas, I
turn.
said he ain't got long. He only in there for a month or something. So I don't know.
Yeah. I'll be right back, man. You know what I'm saying? That shit ain't over with. It just, you know what I'm saying? You got to just handle what I handle right now. Go through, you know what I'm saying? Every gangster gonna go through this shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? As long as I was there and I ain't, nigga, I seen emotions. I know where I was at, nigga. I ain't tell them I can't be here. Nigga, I accepted what I had to accept, nigga, and it is what it is.
So what, you was in a 4-man cell till? Was you in the dorm where you was at?
I mean, I was in a pod. The whole pod is there, you know what I'm saying? But it's different cells, so when it's shower time, nigga, pop, all the cells pop. You see me? And that's when shit went down, type shit.
Got you.
Yeah, it's like 40 of them on where I was at though, but like 10 of them came in there on that nigga type shit.
It wasn't.
But like it was like older niggas, they wasn't with that shit. You feel me? Older niggas wasn't with it, but them niggas did what they had to do anyway. So it was whatever.
Got you. Well, listen, nigga, keep your head up. You know what I'm saying? Pay attention to who doing what.
Yeah, shit. You know, one thing about being in that county jail, bro, everything is unpredictable. You just never know what the hell gonna happen. You don't know where the hell you gonna go, you know. And then on top of that, if motherfuckers don't like you, they can lie on you, all type of shit, you know, to get the best out of you to make you look stupid and they look victorious. You know what I mean? So a lot of times, you know, motherfuckers be lying because they be envious of you and do anything to tarnish your name, you know. So this is like a slippery slope, you know. This one's a tricky one. It's like, what side do you believe? Who do you feel is more credible? And you know, either way it goes, you know, the dude gotta face reality. Either it's good or bad. But the thing that's wrong with going in those type of situations is the narrative. Whoever controls the narrative wins the war for real. Because, you know, people can believe a lie for so long it becomes true, you know. So, you know, a lot of times the truth will get overshadowed by the lie, you know. So let's just hear let's finish this up with at what Aunt Hefe got to say about this, you know, because basically Aunt Hefe basically saying shoot a line about all this shit. So let's just hear what he got to say, and then we're gonna wrap it up after that. All right, let's get it.
It's the good old big deal with the good old people. It's your boy Young and Hefe. Don't care about number what the check say. Make sure you go ahead, like and subscribe, because it don't cost you nothing to press that button. And if you ring that notification bell, I'm going to bring you mail. What's the good old big deal with the good old people? Hot topics with your boy Young and Hefe. And I'm here to deliver you another one like the other one. The recipient of Hot Topics is Baby Shooter once again. So I see the internet is going crazy with this Baby Shooter content or whatnot. And you have to expect that he was going to answer back, you know what I'm saying? But what I'm not understanding is the lies. And he continues to deal with clowns and have clowns push his narratives. This is so funny, man. So y'all know I dropped the recording the other day of something was gonna happen to him or whatever the case may be. Now beforehand, I had got at, you know what I'm saying, some of his people, and I had sent the recording to them. I wasn't thirsty for the content or to put it out there, you know what I'm saying? I had the
This call is being recorded.
5 to 7 hours before I even, you know what I'm saying, uploaded it. And it wasn't even on my mind to upload it when I first got it because I was still in the stages of trying to figure out what happened. So I sent the recording, you know what I'm saying, to one of the homies from around his way. They listened to it. They said they didn't agree with it. They was like, look, bro, you know how it go. Regardless of what happened, he should have handled his business in or went out. Then you got everybody on this internet, you know, clowns, you know what I'm saying, trying to make excuses. Talking about, but yeah, well, what could you do? When it was like this, and it was like that. Like, what? What are y'all talking about? You dudes talk all this diehard gangster stuff and what you would do and then get put in these situations and don't perform up to the task. That's all it is. No excuses. Now, when I did, even myself trying to have an excuse for him, like, well, what if they, you know what I'm saying?
That's real shit. Just like that video in the beginning of this whole video when he's walking with his homies and he's talking all this shit about Tee Grizzley and shit about, you know what I'm saying, all the shit he was talking about standing on and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? You cool with you when you with 100 niggas, but when you by yourself and you gotta perform, niggas don't be on that for real. That's what I'm saying. Niggas be tough when they only with their homies for real.
Ganged up on him and, you know, they, you know what I'm saying, had the yanks out and all that. He's like, man, bro, I do not care, like, because they made him get on the phone, they made him do this, they made him do that. What if they would have, you know what I'm saying, one of them pulled their thing out and was like, you know what I'm saying, hey, Bob this, you know what I'm saying, he would have did it. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, yeah, no, I wouldn't have performed in that manner, and, you know, I definitely wouldn't even let, you know, these guys, you know what I'm saying, gang in the shell on me, you know what I'm saying? That's that situation. You got to read the field and what's going on, and when people trying to pounce on you, you know, you hit the tier and you go up with the situation, not be in the cell, you know what I'm saying, where you locked in and can't get out, you know what I'm saying, and you dog fool. So I see that, you know, one of these clowns, you know what I'm saying, interviewed him or whatever, and, you know, they asked him questions. Oh, man, I thought Hefe was your boy. You know, oh, man, I thought he was too, you know. I don't know what's wrong with him. And they got this title talking about, man, Hefe sent Baby Shooter up. He also lies talking about he sent word to me to get him pulled. Now, this is the thing. I did not know this jackal had hit this tier, you know what I'm saying? I'm on a tier behind him. And this is the thing, right? He was on that tier all of 48 hours or 72 hours, no more than that, from my understanding. I stayed on that tier a whole week before I moved. Baby Shooter, as well as anybody else that comes to this county jail, knows what goes on and how it goes on. If you hit a tier and your opposition is on that tier and they're tripping, you have to catch those fades, you know what I'm saying, before you leave. You have to catch them fades before you leave. So he couldn't get pulled.
This call is being recorded.
Until he handled his business, and I'm not the one who got the pull. I got pulled myself, you know what I'm saying? I'm not the one, I don't know these deputies, you know what I'm saying? I haven't been in the county jail in over 15 years, you know what I'm saying? It's a whole new lineup of people here, you know what I'm saying? How they run stuff is different, you know what I'm saying? So this stuff ain't even ran the same way. It's how it was the last time I was here. So, like, all these lies, that's why I don't deal with dudes, and that's why I knew dudes was a cheerleader, and that's why I knew dudes was faking, and, you know, I had to get out of dudes' way, you know what I'm saying, because all this fake stuff, like, you know, you gotta keep it real and hold your integrity. Now, what he could have said, and keeping it thorough, was like, man, why Hefe put that out there? I don't know why he put that out there, whatever the case may be, but let's just stop the lies, bro. You know what I'm saying? For one, you wasn't set up by me. I didn't have nothing to do with that situation. Stop pushing this bunk narrative. For two, you.
For one, for this nigga to say he set him up is crazy. Like, how you gonna set him up and y'all from the same car? That alone don't even make no sense. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, continue.
Know how it go, bro. You just left this county jail not too long ago, and you gonna have some more stuff get exposed if you keep on lying and playing, bro. You got a little homie by the name of Trey Shots, and you supposed to be big Trey Shots. You was in the dorm with your little homie. Your little homie can speak on this and contest to this. You was in the dorm with your little homie when they ran him 2 fades, and you did not help him. You act like you was asleep, and even if you wasn't asleep, when you woke up out that sleep, not even on that. And all they wanted was 2 phase, but being that you didn't give it to them, they went full throttle on you, bro. Let's keep it cheap, bro. Like, let's stop all this playing and faking, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm just exposing what, you know what I'm saying? I hate that word. I'm talking about I'm exposed. I'm not no exposure like these clowns. I just put the information out there because, like I said, I sent it to one of the bros from your area, and he was like, it was bunk. You have been getting DP for doing other bunk stuff. And he said this was your character. So being that the neighborhoods, you know what I'm saying, was already pushing it out there, they was the ones with the recording. They just sent a recording.
This call is being recorded.
To the streets, to they homies, and they was in, even some of them said they hit some of your Avalon homegirls, you know what I'm saying? So I was probably like, you know what I'm saying, about the 10th and 12th person who got the recording, and the blood is the one who sent the recording to me. You know what I'm saying? The blood sent that recording to me. You know what I'm saying? So let's just be truthful about this matter. Now, something else I want to clear up is stop getting on this internet lying, saying that you were stabbed and your arm is broke. Let's get somebody right here, put your name and your booking number out there right now, and let's get somebody to come visit you that doesn't know you, and doesn't have any what's the word I'm looking for? That doesn't have any connections to you, or that's gonna lie to you. Let's have them come up here and visit you, and I want you to show them some stab wounds or a broken arm. See, the thing is, right, it's not even no plastic in this county jail, so all these dudes in here is playing with metal and stuff off the bucks and stuff like that, that if this stuff go in you, you are gonna for sure be in the hospital. You're gonna be in the hospital because you're gonna be in critical condition or critically hurt bad, you know what I'm saying, if you get stabbed in here. You're not in the Browns, you're not up there in the Browns where medical is at, you know what I'm saying? We got homies up there in the Browns, you know what I'm saying? We already asked was you up there in the Browns. Ain't nobody seen Baby Shooter up there on the medical floor. You're in a regular module. You went across the way after you left 22, 24, you went across the way, bro, to like 21, 22 or something like that. The dudes from over there came over here to this module asking, was you cool? It was asking, was you cool, or did you need to leave that module? They said they weren't going to do nothing to you. They was going to just tell you to leave because you had rolled it up from the last module, and they wouldn't want you in their module because you rolled it up. So let's have somebody come visit you, and let's see these stab wounds and this broken arm you talking about, bro. You would be in a hospital right now, bro, if you got stabbed in here, bro. Why are you sitting up here lying? Well, we can find all this.
Hey, that do make sense though. Bro said he was getting stabbed up for 30 minutes. Bro, nigga, you'll be dead getting stabbed up for 30 minutes. Fuck is you talking about, right? Bro low key doing the theatricals if you ask me. Cause that don't even make no sense. You can get stabbed up for 10 minutes and don't make it. And like bro just said, and Hefe, if you get poked up in there right now, cause niggas playing with that metal, you know, nigga, you gonna be in critical condition. So I don't see a motherfucker being able to still be able to function and all that if you getting socked and poked on for 30 minutes and you in a cell, bro. Ain't no escaping. You know what I'm saying? And then you in there hollering and shit. So basically the COs didn't even care what the hell was going on. You would have been done for, my nigga. Nigga would have been in critical condition looking hella crazy in there right now. If not moving at all. You know, something about that story ain't adding up. You know, I think and Hefe is spot on with his analogy and his logic on the situation, you know what I'm saying? Cause the shit's not adding up. But anyway, let's continue.
Information out and get to the bottom of this, bro. Like you did bunk, bro. It's just as simple as that, bro. You did bunk and you messing with bunk company. Your company is bunk, bro. Number 2. I'm probably like at 3 somewhere, you know, I lost count with this foolishness, right? But yeah, this dude sitting up here talking about he got set up, talking about he got a broke arm, he got stab wounds and stuff like that. Man, you know, cut this out, man. Like, look, bro, something else. I just stopped somebody else who didn't have nothing to do with this situation. I just stopped somebody from Grape Street. He's on the tier above. So down there where he was at was 4-man cells. On top is 2-man cells. I just stopped somebody from Grape Street from Watts Hub and the Dub. I said, hey, bro, you heard about that situation? He said, what situation? I said, the situation with Shooter. He's like, oh, yeah, all the TVs are, we all heard it. I said, what happened? I said, did they do BS? You know what I'm saying? The dudes that got street, you know what I'm saying? Shooter did bump. So you got people from all these different cars. And then you had the homie from Durock. I only think you had to meet him. That was on the tier. You got different people that was on that tier that heard and know what happened, bro. And you sitting here still want to lie. Talking about you was stabbed in your arms, bro. This is what I really want to break down lastly before I finish with this content. Anybody that's been in the county jail, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know. Yeah, you know, these other dudes, you know, they just gonna be weird, you know what I'm saying? It don't cost you nothing to be sensible, right? This is the thing, right? He called the police to get him out the cell. The police was doing a walk, doing they 30-minute routinely walk. He tell the police, man, hey man, I can't be in this cell. These niggas tripping, I gotta get up out this cell. The police thought he was playing. They said the police started laughing, like, what? He's like, no, I'm not playing. I'm dead. You gotta get me out the cell. They tripping. Who they trying to kill me here? The police like, oh, you serious? The police got the gate pop, got him up out of there. Now, this is the thing. If this man was stabbed up and had a broken arm, stabbed up, he got to be bleeding. And like I said, these dudes in here playing with metal is not even no plastic. So he's stabbed up and he's bleeding. As soon as they took him out that module, they would have came back to that same cell, and everybody in that cell would have went to the hole. Everybody in that cell would have went down. But you know why ain't nobody went down or nothing happened to nobody? Because nothing of that significance happened to him. That is a case. Like, these dudes ain't dumb, you know what I'm saying? That is a case, and the dudes that got on them, they not even fighting nothing. They not fighting nothing hot. You know what I'm saying? For them to even, like, catch that type of ad charge or move in that manner.
Hey, that's real shit though. If that shit did go down like that, them niggas would have had ad charges for attempted murder, all type of shit. Great bodily injury, GBI, all type of shit. And them niggas, yeah, this shit story ain't adding up what Baby Shooter talking about. But yeah, let's finish this up though.
So like, let's stop with all the faking, bro. How did you end up in the 23, 25 module or 21, 23 module after you left 22, 24? How did you end up over there stabbed with a broken arm, bro? Let's be real, man. Let's stop all this lying, bro. And it is what it is, man. Like, we see who you is. We see the cool down stuff you own, and that's what you own, bro. That's what you own. You know what I'm saying? You was straight, you was low, bro. But when I see, like, you was like with this clown activity with this dude, man, you know, I had to take a step back. And, you know, I wasn't even mad at you. It was just like more of a disappointment. Like, all right, okay, that's like, man, look. Because when you a thorough dude, you don't think suckers. Suckers supposed to do what they can for thorough people, you know what I'm saying? But you falling into the, you know what I'm saying, the clown behavior, bro. But all that stuff,
This call is being recorded.
with this other guy, it's a lie, you know what I'm saying? Dude is trying to clear it up, and you know what I'm saying, trying to make it seem like that, so they got the bad end of the stick or whatever, man. Look, that's false, man. And like I said, if you want to keep on lying, I'm going to start getting these dudes on the phone, different dudes off that tier, and I'll even invite the dudes who said it had something to do with it. You know what I'm saying? I will even invite them up here and put them on the phone and let them talk, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, we're gonna end it right there, man. Y'all see what's going on with this nigga Baby Shooter with Hefe and Tee Grizzley. It's a lot of drama going on. I just sped y'all within the 4-month radius, you know, about all the topics that's going on. You know, we don't have to know every little detail, but y'all especially sped up to what's going on. So if y'all staying tuned and y'all seeing it go viral, this was going on for real. So y'all don't have to go clip for clip, you know what I mean? Y'all can get it all right here. But and to the kids that's watching this shit, if you is watching this, man, stay out of jail. Stay doing good, stay being positive. Stay away from these gangbangers, cause this shit is over with, you know what I'm saying? All this tough shit, that shit don't pay off at the end of the day. If you gonna be tough for your family. Be tough for your best friend that want to do something in life. Don't be out here starting shit with people, trying to be tough, trying to appease bums, trying to appease low lifes that ain't gonna never mean nothing. Trying to appease bum niggas that's low-key hating on you if you are elevating in life, because them niggas is still at the bottom. Stay away from niggas like that, you know what I mean? Just keep doing what you do and keep being great. But yeah, man, this your boy Ghetto Deity. I'ma holler at y'all on the next one. Like, comment, subscribe, and share.